What they do, what it is, this is Orion aka Brass Balls, a deep dive tape stash episode on this day of our Lord 420. You know I'm always satisfying your cravings with the best hip-hop dishes, or should I just say musical dishes, because y'all know I go into other genres, but you know my main aim in this game and what it is. But before I even start attacking this particular track, let me just tell you, as I always tell you, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Orion Hip Hop is the channel where you can peep previous episodes. That's right, not all of these episodes stay on my Instagram channel, but you can peep everything that I've posted on my Instagram as far as videos and reels are concerned on my YouTube. Orion Hip Hop. Subscribe, comment, like, share, all that. Now, this gem of a tape cassette here, I got 5 on it. Let me tell you where I got 5 on it from. I got this from a thrift store. I want to say it was a thrift store on North Miami on West Dixie Highway, but I'm not too sure on that detail. But this was an incredible find. I remember copying it and feeling very proud of myself as a digger, because it was deep in there. It was not an easy find. And the fact that it even has the rapper, I don't know if you could tell from the picture, but it even came with the rapper still on it. So that was even dope. So kudos to me. Now, earliest memories of this track for me is, I want to say 7th grade. You know, I was going to Thunder Wheels in Hialeah a lot. I remember that's the first time I heard this track play. I thought it was so dope. It sounded so cinematic. Really didn't know what they were talking about at first until I really listened to the lyrics, and once I did, I was like, wow, man, this is a dope weed joint. And dynamic duo in their own right, man. You know, Numbskull and Yuckmouth, they definitely bounce off each other very well. It was kind of like hard to tell the difference between the two voices. You know, duos can sometimes do that. You know, Channel Live, Artifacts, DOS Effects, those come to mind. It takes your ear a minute to really distinguish the two, but they definitely both have their own styles and flows, but they complement each other so well. And that's what made this joint work so goddamn dope, because of how they attacked this shit, man, what they did with it. I love the fact, as a Cypress Hill fan, that the song itself has the opening line already mentioned Cypress Hill, and then towards the second verse, I think they mentioned Stone is the way of the walk. So I thought that was extra dope. And it always made me curious as to whether or not Luniz and Cypress Hill ever collabed. I can't find anything online, but man, it would have been dope to see the Luniz get on a DJ Muggs type of production track. That shit would have been fucking fire to see. Now, the track itself, the beat, you know, as dope as the lyrics are, the beat is what really drew everybody into these guys, and even the dude singing and stuff. But the beat is accredited to have been produced by Tone Capone. A couple of years back, I heard an interview with N.O. Joe, and you know, if my memory serves me right, he said he had something to do with this joint as well. But if you look up the credits online, it's given to Tone Capone. He's a West Coast producer who's done a lot of great production tracks. But this one, you know, by far, I think has to be the standout in his catalog. This is a top 5 weed hip-hop anthem for sure. And then it even got revived with Jordan Peele's Us film. To this day, because of that Us film and them reinterpreting this beat, it's used in Instagram and TikTok reels galore. But this beat samples a band by the name of Club Nouveau, and it just so happens that they are from the Sacramento, California area. I thought it was interesting that Tone Capone sampled a group from the West Coast for a track for a group from the West Coast. Makes perfect sense. And I actually have this track on vinyl. What they sampled, I have that vinyl. So that was a dope find as well. Now, I take sax to the face is probably the only line in this where it deserves a big pause. You know, to this day. You know what Numbskull is talking about. I believe it was Numbskull that said that. But it still deserves a big pause. Oh, the only other thing I want to add about this tape is I love the artwork, the fact that they have like blunt paper as the liner thing. I think that was dope, and Machiavelli would later do that too, or at least that's how it appeared to me. Although the Machiavelli one appeared to be more like some ancient scrolls shit that you found, Dead Sea Scrolls thing, whereas this was obviously some Dutch Masters papers. Side B on this is So Much Drama. Now, not all of the singles that were released for I Got 5 on It got So Much Drama on side B, so I kind of got lucky that this tape cassette came with this track. The track was on the album Operation Stackola, which the album itself is dope. It's got some dope tracks on it as well, some tight album cuts in there. This is one of them. So Much Drama was produced by Terry T, a Bay Area producer known for doing production for Drew Down, known for doing production for Ant Banks, and then later on in his career, he got some big credits under his name with Destiny's Child. So shout out to Terry T. The production on So Much Drama is stellar as well. Dope B-side joint for sure. It's featuring an MC, a femme MC by the name of Knick Knack. She's a Bay Area MC. Well, didn't really come out with an album, but through my research, she was featured on a slew of projects from West Coast artists. Now, what made this track even tighter is the fact that the Luniz are dissing Master P. That's right. There was a beef between Master P and the Luniz, and it was all because Master P started claiming Ice Cream Man. A lot of people might not know. If you're from the Bay Area, you absolutely should know and probably do know that Ice Cream Man was actually a term coined by the Luniz first. They did a track with Drew Down called Ice Cream Man, had a video where there was an ice cream truck with Dayton's and everything, and the ice cream truck is going around serving coke or crack, whatever it is, the Ice Cream Man, that dope shit. But they came out with that first, and then much later, Master P would come out with an album called Ice Cream Man, even kind of having like the same kind of image with an ice cream truck in the front with Dayton's or whatever, but they took offense to that shit. This was the 90s. Ain't no biting allowed, and you're gonna get called out for that shit. Master P was in that Bay Area in his early beginnings. No Limit started out in the Bay Area. Although he's from New Orleans and all that, he went, you can look this up. He went out to the Bay Area, opened up a record shop, and as he was doing that, he opened up his label. In fact, one of the first artists on No Limit Records is a Bay Area legend by the name of E.A. Ski. So, do the knowledge, do the history, know what it is. You can find interviews of Yuck Mouth talking about it, and there's even an interview where Sway talks to Master P about it. But the beef got squashed about 10 years or so later or whatever, and, it didn't, thankfully, amount to anything violent, at least that the world knows or that I even know, Now, I will say another thing that Yuck Mouth said in an interview that was interesting is if you look at the movie Friday, Big Worm is pretty much the Ice Cream Man. So even they had an influence on an iconic movie, Friday, that Ice Cube came out with. But that there was definitely that influence there from the Luniz. And I wish actually the Luniz would have been featured on that Friday soundtrack. That Friday soundtrack is amazing. I think it's one of the best soundtracks to be predominantly hip-hop tracks on it. And Luniz should have been featured on it, given the fact that Big Worm was driving the Ice Cream Man truck, which was on the Drew Down track video. Y'all can look that up on YouTube and everything. So, with that said, my only criticisms on the tape itself is the following. You got I Got 5 on it, the clean version and the instrumental. No album version, no dirty version. Damn you, New Tribe. Damn you. And, So Much Drama's on it. That was great. But, man, you could have given us, some more stuff on this. I'm just saying, I don't know how much this tape went for on the racks. Hopefully, you didn't just pay 5 on it. And hopefully, you got this for a cheaper price. Because that's all you got. Just that. So, with that said, I appreciate y'all tuning in, subscribing, commenting, all that. This is Orion, aka Brass Balls. La Plancha Hip Hop is in full effect. La Plancha 14 is going down May 11th, and I know you may be watching this in the year 2026 and being like, what is he talking about? It's a plancha event that goes down that I be doing with my dog DJ Excess. We got plancha 14 coming May 11th, 2024 at 10th Level Tavern in Oakland Park, Florida. Hit me up on the IG if you're watching this on YouTube. BrassBalls09 is the handle. Appreciate y'all. Peace.